Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your May new moon reading. I've laid out the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot cards. I'm going to clarify with the African Tarot, and I will finish up with an Oracle card. This reading is inspired by the new moon in Taurus, 10 degrees conjunct Uranus in Taurus also. So this is a time when we are inspired to begin to gently, pleasurably, and with great self-care to implement the changes that we have realized over these many months, for many of you, many years of deep internal work and observations about those behaviors, those patterns, those actions, those attitudes that are no longer serving us and in fact are blocking our progress forward, are restricting our ability to live fully and in authentic joy and gratitude for the beautiful planet we live on and the beautiful lives that we can live. So if you enjoy this reading, I would appreciate your liking and subscribing to my channel, and thank all of you that do. So let's get started, Taurus, with your overall energy card, the Queen of Wands. This card is indicating a tremendous amount of confidence that you have at this time, Taurus, as you have not only overcome many difficulties, but you are embodying the passion of your vision, the passion of your desires. You feel your desires keenly, and your ability to manifest your presence with authenticity and courage is magnetizing those very resources, conversations, and tools needed towards you, so that as you are clear about your needs, your desires, your visions, you are drawing the cooperation from the universe and from those in your community to support you in those. The beginning of May brings the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. You are beginning the month in a very familiar attitude, Taurus, with the Nine of Pentacles. This is you being self-reliant, independent, and secure in your place, secure in your material environment, secure with the resources at your command. And this is prompting you to be generous and to be a model to others that want, like you, to manifest this comfort, protection, and security that you are able to draw around you. You have spent some time and are still spending a good amount of time trying to understand some difficulties that you have experienced, that you are experiencing. You are looking at your part in situations or relationships that feel failed, that feel unsatisfying, that are not meeting their potential or your expectation of that potential. And you are in fact taking stock of how you have created experiences that you once viewed yourself as a victim of. So you are understanding, as you continue to gain understanding from these situations, these relationships, that in fact your efforts to understand and appreciate where you have contributed to the failures gives you opportunities, lessons, and inspirations for how in fact you have come to where you are. A sense of gratitude is emerging as you are understanding that in fact these challenging situations and relationships have brought you to this place of communication, understanding, and healing. And this has come at the cost of a great amount of work. You have been diligent. You indeed carry a lot of responsibilities for a lot of people in your environment. You do a lot. And there is a sense that you are caring more than what is fair or equally balanced, so that this ability of you to communicate passionately and clearly what you desire is helping is helping those in your environment to contribute to the vision that you are manifesting in your environment all the time. You have created this safe, comfortable, independent home, this space of complete reliance and security. And the way that you've created that, it has exhausted you, has worn you out, and yet is the end of a cycle. That's the end of a cycle of you carrying this load as you are transforming your ability to communicate what you want so that others can participate, so that it is not you bearing this responsibility entirely for the entire tribe or community or team that you are a part of. So there's a great release, and I must caution you, Taurus, with the new moon in Taurus, it's actually on April 30th, you are urged to take care of yourself, to lovingly implement changes or integrate changes lovingly into your environment. To do that as the fruit of your realizations, your growth, your evolution of your relationships and environment has helped you to understand that there is a better way to do things. And this is you are urged not to wear yourself out, not to exhaust yourself, but instead to draw the resources you need to you through your courage, your determination, and the power of your vision. In the second week of May, we have the Seven of Cups, we have Chance, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Eight of Wands. So, I see you in part of the healing process that we all go through, that I've observed, is a back and forth. We make steps forward, we take a couple of steps back, because newness, particularly for you, Taurus, as a fixed sign, is about a certain amount of discomfort with new innovation, with strategies moving forward. You are comfortable with the turf, the terrain you've laid out, even if you find it challenging, exhausting, and you find yourself overworked. You still defend your right to have your space your way, to do things the way in which you're comfortable, to stand your ground. And this is actually a positive quality as you are moving forward, because it is your ability to articulate what is yours clearly, what you have developed, what you have grown, so that in a passionate way, so that you're clear that this is part of your vision. And this is something you're not likely to give up easily. However, the universe is showing you that through your hard work, through your diligence, through your tremendous generosity, nurturance of spirit, and that is your characteristic capacity. It's also the lesson of the Queen of Wands. This passionate, resourceful pouring out of love and attention and care to those who need it is being given back to you by the universe. You have actually moved the wheel so that your rewards, it's now time for you to receive rewards for this, to allow yourself to be nurtured by the changes that you are making, with a real understanding and acceptance that these changes are for your good, just as they are for the good of those involved in your environment, in your relationships, in your working life. So this is you really letting the universe give you back, letting yourself receive. This is really an important growth for you, Taurus. And this new moon in particular, despite the innovation and creativity that is available to the whole collective, we tend to be stubborn. We tend to want to stay comfortable, even if it's with the devils we know. The Eight of Wands, however, indicates that this is moving quickly. You have unleashed a positive torrent of efforts and communication, messages, news, information that is helping to move this project forward, move these changes forward in a successful, rapid way that is allowing you to work collectively and collaboratively with those in your environment. You don't need to take ownership for all the changes that are being made. You've already done the work. You can let it receive it and let it happen to you. Towards the middle of May, we have the Universe or the World card, the Ace of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. You have completed a cycle. You have gone and completed an entire journey. And I'm sure in your life you will be able to identify what that journey has been. However, the World card is more than the achievement, the success, the victory, the rewards of your efforts. It's also the portal to a new level of achievement, a new journey, a new level of effort and vision as you have grown through this process and made so many changes that are benefiting you and allowing you to see a better way. And this is all a process of your ability to release the healing power and the self-nurturance and care that you give so generously to others. This is you really opening up to your own creativity, allowing yourself to dream, to create, to vision something that is better for you, something that simply feels good, and something that you can offer to your tribe, your family, your community in such a way that invites their participation as well. Highly creative time. And it's interesting because the Five of Pentacles shows me that you are moving away from a familiar community. You are looking to new sources of support that you may not have sought before. You are recognizing that your values are misaligned with some parts of your customary tribe or community, and you're actually looking to expand beyond this familiar community and its ordinary offers of support. You're looking for new ways to grow, new ways to manifest and improve upon your experience of the world, your material world. I'm going to clarify the Chance card or the Wheel of Fortune with the African Tarot, and I'm clarifying that with the Seven of Swords, and the World card is repeated. This is miraculous to me how these repeats always verify the information. So I will start with the World card, which is indicating that, again, you have completed a cycle. And the two different decks are showing more or less the same thing. The African Tarot kind of repeats the more traditional Rider-Waite configuration that indicates and emphasizes the fixity of Taurus and the fixity of Aquarius, of Uranus in Taurus, or the sign of Aquarius. This is showing the elements, the basics that you've been able to lay as your foundation of your achievement in this life and your world, but it also focuses on your stability, your stubbornness, your resistance to change. So the achievement, the completion of this achievement is doubly a reward because you are now moving to a new growth, a new development, a new path. The Seven of Swords is really underscoring the notion of the ways in which others can contribute to a sense of your own inadequacy and insecurity. How we let others influence our sense of unsureness, our sense of self-doubt, our belief that we don't really have enough good ideas or enough education or enough information or enough talent or energy to achieve something. And there is a way in which the opinions of others can sabotage your success and your ability to persevere in a more positive communication. I see you moving that way. I see you actually releasing this sense of concern with what other people think about what you're doing, including family members, significant others, children, best friends, of not really understanding or believing in your capacity to do something different than what you've always done. Their fear of losing your contribution, your care, your attention. But you are really releasing that through this ability to communicate collaboratively, to identify together what your goals and vision is for growth and for achievement moving forward. I'm going to finish up this reading with an oracle card. And again, if you've enjoyed this reading, to please like and subscribe to my channel. And the card I've pulled is the Everlasting Daisy, and the key word is fortitude. The brave and dig deep. Be brave and dig deep. So appropriate for Taurus. I'm going to leave it here. And thank you for your time and attention. And until next time, Namaste.